The City of Jackson's Visitors and Conventions Commission reminds us to shop locally. From our wide selection of national retail chains to our unique downtown shops, Jackson is a great place to spend the day. Catch an exhibit or grab some lunch or dinner from one of our national restaurant chains or local eateries. Spend the night in one of our national chain hotels. No matter what your plans, the City of Jackson and Jackson County in the rolling hills of Southern Ohio is a great way to spend the day. Just a friendly reminder from the City of Jackson Visitors and Conventions Commission.
Would you like to work closer to home, save money on gas, and be rewarded for your hard work and attendance? Then Bellisio Foods is looking for you. That's right, Bellisio Foods is now hiring for multiple positions and shifts with great employee benefits, an on-site health clinic, competitive wages, and advancement opportunities. Bellisio Foods is a company that truly values their employees. Apply online at belisiofoods.com/careers.
At Vinton County National Bank, we believe in supporting the areas where we live and work. Now, we'd like to honor those who also serve our communities. Our new Community Champions account is especially for first responders, veterans, active military, and anyone employed in the fields of healthcare or education. This account offers rewards, discounts, and other benefits to those who give so much to others. Vinton County National Bank, rewarding those who serve.
Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome to the morning show right here on Main Street TV. Our guest needs to come this way just a hair. There we go. We didn't want you out of the picture.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't check that ahead of time. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you so much. And we have some very special guests for you in the house this morning. So we're going to be talking about many, many things Christmas today. And one of our first topics is going to be the Wellston Lions Club float and some of the festivities that you all have going on this weekend.
Okay.
Welcome.
Thank you.
First off, can you introduce yourself?
I'm Teresa Ponley Master.
Yes.
And I'm with the Wellston Lions Club. We're getting ready to start off our Christmas season tomorrow. We'll have our annual Santa parade that will line up. Will start between 12:30 and 12:45 at the old high school lot.
Okay.
Anyone that wants to be in the parade is more than welcome. Old cars, golf carts, bicycles, Jeeps, any businesses that may want to put something in the parade.
That's right.
Everyone is welcome.
Love
no
that.
registration.
So you just show up.
Show up.
At what time again?
Between 12:30 and 12:45.
12:30 to 12:45. You're going to show up there at the old high school lot, which is right there on Pennsylvania Avenue. And you can be part of the parade.
Right.
And be part of the festivities.
Right. And then, of course, Santa will bring up the end of the parade. And then he will greet everyone, young and old, at the city building. And if there's anyone of special needs that can't climb the stairs or anything, I will be at the city building, get a hold of me, and we'll take you in the back door.
Love that. And, well, let me just get this out here, not trying to bring negativity, but there's a little bit of precipitation in the forecast. Now, will the parade go rain or shine?
As long as it's not like a downpour. If it may be a little mist or something, we will. But it's saying after 4 o'clock now.
Okay,
so
we're going to go with that. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble.
Yes, you are.
Uh-oh. We have another special guest here. But, well, while he's coming in, uh-oh. Oh, my gosh, it's Santa!
December!
He's here! Ah! Love that! Come on over, Santa. This is so
A rose
exciting.
between two thorns?
Yes!
Oh!
Santa's here! I love it. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you
Glad
for
to come
being
today.
here.
It's December. It's time for Santa.
It is. And I'll tell you what, I don't know how you happen to be at all of these places all at one time, but it's like magic.
Right. Magical time of the year.
It is.
Praise.
It is. We're very happy to have you
Well,
here
thank
today.
you.
And I hear, so we were just discussing about the Lions Club parade tomorrow, and you have decided to be part of that.
That's correct. It'll be at 1:00, they tell me. We'll start down by the old high school. We'll come up Pennsylvania Avenue to 2nd Street, and we'll go down Ohio Avenue to Broadway, and at the city building, I'll greet everybody, young and old. And I'll even maybe give them some candy.
What? Santa has candy?
And if you can't make it up on the stage, we got way to get handicapped people up.
So Miss Teresa was just saying that, and that is such a wonderful addition because that way everyone can participate. So don't feel like strange or that you can't participate because you can.
If you don't want to come up and see me, there'll be Lions Club members there to pass out treats to people, and we got a little mailbox there. If you want to write a letter to Santa Claus, you can drop that off in the box. So right there on the side of the float.
So your elves can pick up
That's right.
those letters as you're there.
Well, we got a mailbox, or they can take care of them. I'll have plenty of elves.
Yes, you will.
So here's a question for me, Santa. I want to know who takes care of your date book, your calendar, because whoever it is does a pretty good job. Is it like a Google form or is it all computerized now, or is it like still a handwritten book?
Santa tells all those kids they want tablets. When I was growing up, my tablet was yellow and had those little lines in it.
Yeah,
But
same.
they don't want those.
No.
Electronics.
Yes.
And I keep telling them, I don't know anything about electronics, but my elves do. You can talk to my elves.
Okay, I knew there was something in there.
Yes.
Yes, so they have caught up on all the technology, and they're good.
All I've got is a direct line to the North Pole. But right now it's snowing up there. We had a bad boy in there, and I can't check and see if he's naughty or nice.
Man.
I'm sure it was Derek.
I'd say it was. Or Chris Henry, because he's always naughty.
We'll find out when I get back to the North Pole.
That is exactly right. So Santa, so you will be in Wellston on Saturday at the parade.
At the parade, then we'll probably start Monday evening. We'll go some part of the town. We'll announce that I've got a good elf that tells people where we're going to be.
Teresa is elf number 1 here.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to check on that when I get back.
Okay. All righty. All right. Very good.
We're going to, first outing will be in Hamden the 11th. We'll be in Hamden, and then we'll be the 13th. We're going to go to the depot to see Rap. And then the 15th, I'll be at the Atomic Credit Union from 4:30 to 5. And a little surprise for the senior citizens. I might make a stop there later on. They're having a party.
That's in Wellston,
That's in
Atomic
Wellston.
Credit Union
Yes.
there in Wellston.
And then the 17th and 18th, the float will be down here in Jackson for all the kids to enjoy.
You're coming here?
We're coming down to Jackson. We'll be here that Sunday and Monday. And then the 19th, we'll be in Colton. And then, let's see, got something in between there. Well, I guess maybe I'll have to check my list when I get
Okay,
home.
yeah,
Maybe that's it.
we'll get
And
the
the last night we'll run will be the 23rd. We don't do anything on Christmas Eve because I'm going to be pretty busy.
Well, you're a
I
little
gotta get
busy on
I've
Christmas
got to
Eve.
get my rest.
Yes, absolutely. And Santa, you were so kind a year or two ago to let us be part of your rounds there
Yes.
in Wellston. And I think it was the 50th anniversary of
Was it the year of the
90th?
90th of Lions Club? in
90th
Wellston?
year of that. And,
Yes.
I'm just going to tell you, I think that Lions Club float is truly magical.
You were very welcome to come, and you got to see a taste of what we see about every night. The elderly that night,
Yes.
we went and talked to the elderly. That young and old likes to see Santa Claus.
Absolutely. And I just thought it was so cool. We had such a good time. And if you have not seen the park in
It's
Wellston,
beautiful.
it is like it will take your breath away. It is absolutely gorgeous. And the best part, if you can time that up with when Santa's going to be there with the float, it is so fun. And just to see the kids. And I remember the thing that sticks out in my mind. Sorry, I forgot my cold medicine this morning. In my mind was there was a couple that pulled up, and she wasn't able. She was a little elderly and couldn't get out of the vehicle. And you went down and saw her, and I thought that was
We do
so
that quite
sweet.
often. If a child's sick or something that's in a car,
Yes.
we'll go down and talk to them. We
So-
even make house
so
calls
wonderful.
occasionally if somebody
Really?
shut in or something, because we want everybody to have the opportunity to see Santa and get a little treat.
This is why you've been so popular all these years.
Ho, 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 I guess so.
That and the presents that you leave
Well, yeah, that might have a little
might
bit
have
to do
something to do with
might
it.
have.
All of those
But
tablets,
that's just
right?
good. No bad.
Got to be a good kid,
I'm
not
gonna
on the
check.
naughty list.
I've always got a direct line to the North Pole most of the time when it's not snowing. Right now, they're having a snowstorm up there right now. I
Yes.
was lucky to get out earlier this morning.
Well, we're so glad you made it. About how long does it take in your sleigh to get from the North Pole to
Well,
Wellston?
Time doesn't really bother me, but it seems like it just like that.
Just like that.
Yes.
Just no time at all. And
No.
you came with your reindeer to Wellston, and then you came in a car here to the studio.
And I put them in a safe place because it's
Yeah.
deer season.
Yes, it
Yes.
is deer season.
Yes.
You were exactly right, and that's
Yes.
a little scary for them.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, got to keep them away from the
They're
hunters.
pretty good. They can hide. And
They're pretty smart. They've been
yes, they
around
are.
a few
Yep,
years.
They've been my pals for a lot of years.
Yes, they have. Absolutely. So Teresa was telling me a story off the air, and we were talking about how Santa knows everything. And she was telling me that you knew about her daughter being a little bit naughty at school one time
Yes, I
and
do.
called her out on it. And I thought that was
They just
pretty
don't know how
interesting.
I know, but I know everything.
You know.
I've got helpers all over the place.
He knows.
Yes, I
And
Santa
she
know
knows
was
that.
everything.
shocked that
Yep.
Santa knew
And if I
that.
wasn't mistaken on it, she had to take a toothbrush, didn't she, and clean the floor or something?
The sanctuary floor in the church.
Yes, yes. I think that was punishing though.
Yeah, I
I'll
think
put her
so.
on the good list because she tried
Good.
hard the
She
rest of the time.
she did what she had to do
Yes.
and got herself back there. Yeah. Well, very good. So, about how long's the Santa Parade been going on there in Wellston? How many years have you been doing that?
This is either my 40th or 41st. I think I started somewhere
Wow.
around 80, 81.
The first parade, the first year the Santa float was out in 1981.
Was that when it was?
81,
Time, like I say, time. slips
43.
by.
This is the 43rd year with the Santa float.
43rd
So
year.
I've been on it. Well, this must be my 42nd.
Wow.
First year, this Santa wasn't there, but
Okay.
one of my helpers was there.
Yes, it
So
happens.
they was having such a good time, I had to come see what it was like.
I get it.
And
I
it's
get it.
It's been a wonderful 40. This might be 41 for me. So it's
Very
just
wonderful.
always enjoy seeing that smile of a young child, and then always God bless you from the old. So, so praise the Lord. It's been a good 40 years.
It
You
has
know,
been.
busy, always busy.
Well, you are busy because, you have a lot of toys to make and a lot of tablets to make now.
It's a good thing I've got a lot of good elves that I can depend on.
Well, how do the elves keep up with all the technology? Because, I mean, this is a thing where, you said we grew up with pens and paper
Yes.
and now everything's electronic. I mean, these elves are having to keep up with microchips and all kind of stuff. How do they do it?
My elves, they know all about electronics. I
They just
don't.
know.
They keep up with the latest
Okay.
data. They
There must
keep
be
up.
Google in the North
Yes.
Pole.
Yes.
I see. I
I have
gotcha.
a lot of fun with these little kids or big kids. They want one of these real expensive phones that you talk on.
Yeah.
First thing I tell them, I say, well, first thing you know, you'll get that and you'll be in trouble with mom and dad. Talking to the boys or the
Yeah.
girlfriends.
It
And I
happens.
hate to see that.
Yeah,
hate to
because
see
you
that.
don't. You want your naughty list to be like
Yeah.
0.
Well, like I say,
Yeah.
yes.
I feel
want
ya.
everybody to have a wonderful Christmas.
So, what does Santa do for a little R&R after Christmas is over?
Well, I've been known to go to the Bahamas, down in Hawaii, Florida. When I come back during the Helico Parade, if you ever see me in that, I'm in my shorts and my Hawaiian shirt or something I picked up while I was on vacation.
So, you actually do like weather that isn't cold.
Yes.
I don't blame
occasionally,
you. I do too.
Yep. It's nice to get there, but it's always nice to get back home. There's nothing like home.
That is true. That is true. So, who's your favorite reindeer?
Poor old Rudolph, he's my number one.
Okay.
I love them all, but he's got that. He'll get me through the fog, and
He's
he's
got
more or
that
less
special
out there in
nose.
front, and he's in the lead.
Yeah.
I can kind of lay back in the sleigh, and he knows where I'm going, and kind of rest in between stops, and he knows where we're going.
That's awesome. And the other reindeer have kind of accepted him since then?
Well, there's Prancer. He's a little bit ornery, but
Is
he's
he?
a good reindeer.
Okay. All right. Well, we can't all get along all the time, can we, Santa?
Well, we try in the North Pole.
Yeah.
There's really there's really not any chaos up there.
That's good.
Mrs. Claus kind of takes over while I'm gone, and my elves respect her too.
We should be more like that here.
Yes, there's
Where we live.
a lot of chaos in the country right now.
Yes. Should take after Santa and Rudolph and the
Right,
reindeer.
Right.
Well, very good. So, you want to talk about the parade again and like who all's welcome to be in it and how you get to participate in it?
Well, be there at 12:30 or 12:45. Everybody's welcome in the parade. If you want to bring a bicycle, you want to bring an old car.
Can you
wanna ride
walk?
Yes. Everybody's welcome in our parade.
That's awesome.
And when a lot of people's got golf carts, decorate them up a little bit, put them in that parade.
Love
These old
that.
cars, a lot of the people's got them covered up now. They can take that cover off and knock the dust off and come through our parade.
That's great.
I hope to have a big parade. We'll have, I know Grace Baptist Church is going to have a float. It'll be about Christ, and then there'll be several. I think Bundy is talking about bringing her float. Bundy
Okay.
Elementary.
Yeah.
Elementary is coming. They'll bring a lot of kids. The Queens. I hope to have some Queens from different
Wonderful.
towns. I just like to have a great big parade this year.
Okay. Well, let's do it.
Biggest there is.
There you go. And all of that kicks off
1 o'clock.
at 1:00 on Saturday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, and the weather's supposed
Right
to
in
be
Williston.
great.
Yes, and Teresa promises it's not going to rain till the evening.
Well, we don't even know too much about the evening. It looks like it might rain a little more in the evening, but
Yeah.
it's supposed to quit sometime tonight and clear up and be in the 50s.
Yes, it's supposed to be very, very nice tomorrow. So it'd be a great day to be in a parade, and maybe you could wear your shorts.
Well, maybe we better not this time.
Maybe not.
Yeah, that's just when I come back from vacation.
It's just more like
Yeah,
July.
I just stop on the way back.
I gotcha.
There we go.
Okay, that makes sense.
I've got a light suit on today. I'll probably have to wear it. Saturday it's going to be warm, but I've got that heavy suit when it gets cold.
You do.
Sometimes on that float it gets very cold.
It does.
And then
Yes.
I've got a dedicated elf that's in training, Gannon. Elf Gannon. He's going to help me a little bit this year. I guess he's going to come with me tomorrow. But he's pretty good little elf.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe I better mention him. He's a good one.
Well, yes, absolutely. So, Santa, let's talk about some of the logistics of your float for a moment, because this is a float that's actually not pulled by your reindeer because they're resting right now.
Yes.
This is a float that's pulled actually by a pickup truck because it's just the easiest way to get everybody around and not have to. And you're letting the reindeer rest. We know that.
Yes. They're eating that magical food too,
Yes.
so they can fly, and
Right.
they're in training too.
Yes, absolutely. They're like doing reindeer calisthenics and
Yes.
stuff. So here's the deal. Let's talk about the safety of your Santa float and what would be best for people to do.
Well, like I say, this is a
Because we do have a pickup truck
Yes.
pulling it.
we've got Elf Will that does most of the pulling. If I can just slow him down just a tad, he'd do a little better. But like I say, we've been doing this so many years. We used to have a police escort. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But we don't have much problems anymore because people knows how to get around us, and we haven't had any close calls or anybody fly by us or anything. They're very courteous.
When I was on the float, there was a police escort, and I figured that was just for me. They're like, we're watching her.
We generally have one, but a lot of nights they're busy.
Yes,
and
of
they
course.
can't come, but they'll be right there as soon as we call them.
That's right. And here's the deal. So please, if you see Santa on the float, we know kids get very, very excited, and adults as well. But maybe maybe wait till the float stops before you approach it. And what are some of the other things that we need to let people know about? Just make sure that you can be seen.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't come up from behind because it's hard to see behind. And
Yes, over the and the truck is tall and the float is tall and kids are little and it's hard to see.
Most of the time when we stop, one of the elves will get out and make sure it's safe.
Okay, all right,
that helps a lot too. And like I say, we just got a lot of courteous people that understands, and a lot of people will follow us. Some people's never seen this before. I've had people from out of town stop and want to know, well, what is this?
You're like, well, I'm
even
Santa Claus. What do you mean?
They can't believe it.
even people that live in Wellston that's moved into the area and stuff, they thought, we heard all this music and stuff, but we didn't know what was going on. And we said, well, go get your kids and bring them. And the kids can get up on the float with Santa.
Yes, and get pictures taken.
Yes.
It's truly a magical thing. It really is.
Yes, it is.
But like I say, if I have to get off the float and see somebody, we'll always do that. If there's a child that wants to see me and can't get out, I want to go see him or her. And like I say, I've got a lot of help. If it wasn't for the Lions Club, this project could not happen.
That's right.
I get all the glory, but behind the scenes, if it wasn't for those people behind the scenes, it wouldn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
Maintenance on the float, of course, my truck drivers and people that helps put it back together if the wind blows a piece off. There's just everything, And then, like I say, the parade, they'll have to have some people down there in the city building. It's beautiful already. They've got it decorated. Our mayor and people there at the
secretary.
The secretary. I went in and talked to her. She said she was going to get that done. So,
there's
a lot of people behind the scenes.
Yes.
It's not all about Santa Claus.
It isn't, but you will be there, and it will be a very, very great thing to be part of the parade and also see the parade, but then end up at the city building there in Wellston after the parade on Saturday afternoon. And you passing out candy, you said?
We got candy.
Okay.
Yes.
Santa will have some candy. You'll get to meet him. And maybe some elves along the way, too. And Teresa will be there as an elf helping.
I'd like to thank Boy Scout Troop 57 from Wellston. They help us bag the candy every year. That's just a part of their community service also. And it's good when organizations can work together.
Yes,
to make something come, to bring stuff together.
I think you're exactly right about that. And we have some wonderful kids in our community that just do such good, and they need to be recognized
They
for
do.
that.
Now you mean they find candy that might not be wrapped perfect or something?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's some
You
of that,
know, and sometimes
or they just got to do quality control.
right.
I
But
get that. It's okay. Yeah. And hey, you guys have something new in Wellston this year. I was talking with some of our friends from the Jackson Women's Club, and they
Yes.
always have the candy store here in Jackson. Used to be the Lioness Club.
Right.
Yeah.
But they said, they were telling me, our good friend Mary Montgomery was telling me that not only are we having the candy store here in Jackson, which is on Bridge Street, but you guys have one in Wellston as well. So
We
you can
do.
check that out while
It's down
While
by
you're
Chambers,
there.
where the Chambers store used to be, down in South Pennsylvania.
Next to yesterday's antique shop
okay. So there you go.
by
You can pick
O'Reilly's.
that up.
Yes.
And you know, the thing about them too is, and I was saying this yesterday, they keep like little baskets and tins and things like that. So if you buy candy, you can purchase one of those really cute little items as well. You can have that all put together and it's a gift right there. So, and they have sugar-free candy and things like that too. So,
Right.
there's a lot going on in downtown Wellston, lots of places to shop. This would be a perfect opportunity for you to go down and check
And
it
there's
out.
also there's different businesses that are competing in the best window, and it's voted
Oh.
on by pennies, and you can go in their shop and that's sponsored by Wellston Main Street.
There you
That
go.
you can vote on the best window, and they'll receive a plaque on the 15th of which one has the best dressed
That's
window.
such a good idea.
And we better,
Oh, and also, hold on, Santa. There's Vermont
Oh, you just got
Station.
shushed by
Sorry,
your elf.
Santa. I still love you. The Vermont Station has the trains that are set up on the corner of Vermont and 2nd Street.
Okay.
Jerry Lung has trains all set up Christmassy in his garage that's beautiful.
And you can stop by and see that as
Right.
well.
I think
yeah.
there's one night they're not open on Sunday nights, and I don't know if it's Wednesday or and they're not open on Wednesday. It's
Okay.
for church, but they're open like from 6 to 8 or something like that.
That is so cool. Very, very good.
There's a lot in our little town.
Yeah, there is. You're right.
Also, hope United Methodist Church will have hot chocolate and cookies on the
At the city building.
And they also have a craft show there, and you can purchase a little bite to eat there too. Don't
Perfect.
forget that. I think that starts at 10,
9, I think.
9 o'clock.
Love it.
And of course, Grace Baptist Church starts out this Saturday off with the breakfast.
The men's breakfast.
Or Lion Jim's the cook.
Yeah.
So
Yes, and then they're going to work on the church float. And also Grace Baptist Church, if you notice in Pride Park, they have a nativity, and that's by Grace Baptist Church.
I have
also.
heard numerous people talk about that.
Mhm.
So that's wonderful. Really cool. Very, very good.
if you haven't seen it already, they've changed it a good bit. They got a lot more lights and a lot more trees this year. It's really beautiful up there.
Awesome.
And
Love,
like I say,
love.
Santa makes a lot of stops there. We stop a little bit, and if there's anybody in there, we'll talk to them. Then we'll go on about our traveling around town.
That sounds great. All right. Well, Santa, is there anything else that you or your elf Teresa want to tell us about?
Well, the only other thing too, we've got a lot of sponsors for some of the
Yes.
businesses in town will send us checks or something to help us, because it's an expensive operation. I think what was
It
it
is.
$1,600 this year just for candy.
Yeah.
But a lot of our merchants will like I say, they'll
Make a
donate money to
donation.
us.
Okay.
Yes.
That's
So
wonderful.
don't want to forget them.
Yes. Absolutely not. And
It takes the community to make this happen.
yes.
Yes.
But
Like-
it's
like I
so
say,
special.
Come on out and support the parade tomorrow. It's going to be good weather. I want those streets lined.
That's right.
And I want them vehicles and everything in that parade. I want to have a big parade tomorrow.
And Santa, can we put a plug in to anyone interested in joining Lions Club?
That would be
I'll
a good
be at the
idea.
city building, and I'll have applications. And our club meets the third Monday of every month at Grace Baptist Fellowship in the church at 6:30. We have a dinner, and then we have our meeting and plan what we want to do next to help our help the community.
Very good. I think that's amazing. And the Lions Club does so much for the community.
Got a lot of projects.
Yeah.
We have that fish booth and veal booth.
And Veals too, yeah.
Sometime in March till Veterans Day, we give free sandwiches, a combo to
Yes.
the veterans this
Yep.
Veterans Day. We got the flags up there. Of course, we had that Halloween parade, and boy, they all went to come together. We had a real good turnout for
Yes,
our
we
Halloween,
did.
our Halloween this year. There's a lot of things we do for the community.
Absolutely.
And the flags don't put themselves out.
No, you're right.
That's a
We
job.
put out almost 100 flags,
Yes.
and that's an hour and a half up, an hour and a half taking them down. So,
Yep. All of the great deeds, and you all do so much, and we appreciate you. So thank you.
thank
for
you.
that. Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Of course, Santa. I mean, who doesn't feel blessed to be able to sit beside the jolly man
Ho,
himself?
ho, ho!
Thank you, Santa. We appreciate you. Now get some rest.
Well,
Tomorrow's
I'm
a
gonna
big
need
day.
it.
You're going to
Tomorrow's
need
a big
it.
day. 'Cause
Yes,
we'll probably see, at least 100 kids or more.
Oh,
depending on
more
how the
probably.
weather is.
absolutely.
They'll be backed up clear to New York Avenue, waiting patiently to
Yes.
see Santa.
You got it.
And of course, we'll have pictures there, but Tina,
Tina McGee will be taking
Okay.
pictures. That
she'll
will be
taking-
available, I think, the following week to pick up at the city building at no
Cool.
charge.
Oh, that's
She does.
wonderful.
She does that.
she's
Tina
done-
donates that
yes.
every year.
Very good.
So see, it's not just a few people; it's the community.
It truly takes, a village,
Mhm.
literally, to do this. So, yep. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate you. And we hope that everybody gets out tomorrow to the Lions Club parade there in downtown Wellston. Check out all of the wonderful businesses down there as well. Check out the parade. See Santa at the municipal building, and he'll be there waiting on you. And you can talk him out of it if you're on the naughty list.
Ho, ho, ho!
All right. Dylan, where are we doing next?
I'm going to let Jeremiah go on because he's down at the ice skating rink.
What?
Yep, so here he is.
All right. Well, hi, Jeremiah. Thank you, Santa. We'll let you go,
Okay.
and we appreciate you.
Bless you.
Bless
I
you.
always appreciate seeing you.
Thank you. Well, hey, Jeremiah, what are you doing standing in the snow?
Oh, good morning, Jen and Dylan. How you guys doing? It's a little chilly here where I am. How is it there?
That looks so fun. So I know exactly where you are. You're in downtown Jackson, and that would
I
be
am.
right there in our municipal parking lot. And you are at the first ever ice skating rink in downtown Jackson. So tell us all about it, Jeremiah.
Sure, Jen. So this morning I'm at the this is an ice skating ring that popped up overnight. Some Christmas magic, I guess, made this happen, Jen. Like you said, we're here in the Jackson City public parking lot. They have it closed for this ice skating ring. And the address here is 262 Portsmouth Street. And the ice skating ring, it's located in the back side of this parking lot. And it will open today at noon for the first time. And it will be open Friday, December 1st through Sunday, December 3rd from 12 to 8 p.m. And then again on Monday, December 4th from 4 to 8 p.m. And it's $5 for 30 minutes. And this is brought to you by the Jackson Downtown Business Association. Now, this ice skating ring, it is what they call, it is synthetic ice. They're like tiles that are put together to be able to bring you this ice skating ring. I'll step out here and see if I can, I don't have ice skates on, but we'll see if we can do a little
Dude.
spin for you.
Is it slippery, Jeremiah?
No, it's not bad with shoes on. But maybe
Okay.
with skates on, maybe it would be. But maybe we can. Let me see if I can give you a little twirl. There you go.
Oh, you're meant to be there, dude.
Yeah. So they have. I'll step out of the way here, and maybe I can pan a little bit. They do have ice skates here that I think comes with your rental. They have those set up, and they have this all under tent with a bunch of twinkly Christmas lights. And they do have chairs out here where you can take breaks as well.
Very cool. And, this is something that the downtown association there in Jackson has been talking about for a long time. And I feel like it's so
Yes.
cool that they finally made it come to fruition. And it's just something that we can enjoy here in downtown Jackson. Okay. So you can rent the skates.
I don't know if they come with the rental or if you got to rent them or how that works, but that was all the information that I have. But I will say there are ice skates here on site.
Awesome. So we're fixing to find out here in a little bit. But yeah, so it all kicks off at noon today. And I know a cool place where you can go across the street and warm up too, Jeremiah.
Yes, there's a nice place, establishment, brand new, right across the way that you can jump in and get something to eat for lunch and warm up.
That's right, because we will be open for lunch tomorrow. See how that all works, or today. Right. I mean, so that all works out very, very well.
and she won't say it, but I'll say it. Sixth Sense Brewing Company, right across the street.
Thanks, Jeremiah. Hey, you were there last night. How was your burger?
Oh, it was very good. I had the bacon jam and how do you say it? The cheese.
Yes.
Pimento cheese smash burger, and it was excellent. I finished it. It was really good. Appetizer it was a deep fried pickle that was in egg roll, and it had the cheese with the ranch, and we ate them all. It was fantastic.
Very good. Well, I'm just plugging myself there, so thank you. But no, I want to see. Okay,
that's okay. Just wanted to pop down, and
we're so glad you did. But I want to see one more twirl before you get out of here.
One more twirl, okay. Let me get my shoes wet a little bit here. Maybe that'll help. Let me put the ice skate down so I don't jab myself. Okay, one more twirl here. Ready?
Yes.
All right.
Woo! Look at him go. You're a natural, buddy.
And it's like a synthetic ice. It's like a plastic tile that I guess that these skates will work on, and you'll be able to skate around the ring, I guess. But it's $5 for 30 minutes, and the folks at the Downtown Association worked, I guess, hard to get this to come here. And they just want to invite the community down. 4 days only, so it's for a limited time. And this is all a part of, I need to mention, the 12 days of Christmas, Jen. There's going to be stuff. I wish I would have printed it off. I didn't bring it with me, but there'll be stuff going on throughout this first part of December, because today is December 1st. And a bunch of stuff going on here in downtown Jackson as a part of that 12 days of Christmas.
That's right. And so you have so much Christmas stuff going on right here in our entire local community. There's something for everybody. So please get out and do some shopping, enjoy the ice skating rink, go to the Santa parade. There's so many things going on. So thank you for letting us see that, Jeremiah. We appreciate it. And we appreciate your twirls.
We'll take it back to you at the studio.
All right. Thank you so much. And we do have another special guest coming in here. I'm not sure where he's at, but is he here, Dylan? Yeah. We'll do the weather forecast real quick, because I know you are wondering kind of like what's going on over the weekend. And then our next special guest will be in to talk about some festivities that we have going on here in Jackson over the weekend. So let's do that weather forecast. It is, so we do have that little pesky chance of rain in the forecast, but not too cool of temperatures. So that's not too bad for this time of the year. We'll take it. So today is Friday, December 1st. And we are going to talk about highs of 54 and lows around 50 or 47. I'm so sorry. With that 90% chance of rain. We had some drizzle as I was driving in this morning. So that's kind of what we're into. For tomorrow on Saturday, partly cloudy skies, just a tiny chance of rain. Come on over, guys. A tiny chance of rain in the evening there tomorrow. With highs, though, look at that, 60 degrees Saturday and Sunday in the forecast. And then the beginning of your work week on Monday, not too bad as well, with a little bit of sunshine and highs around 50 degrees. So not too bad for this time of the year. Yeah. Well, hi, guys.
Good morning. How are you, Jennifer?
I'm well. How are you?
All right. We're here.
You are here, and we're always glad to have our resident firefighters here in the studio because you all always are talking about, well, firefighting and stuff too, of course, because that's the important part. But some of the cool events that go on in our area are put on by you or a combination of you and some other people. So you are here to talk about some fun things that we have going on right here in the city of Jackson tomorrow and kind of over the weekend. So, of course, could you all introduce yourselves just in case our guests or our viewers don't know?
My name's Stephen Moore. I'm with the Jackson Fire Department and president of the Firefighters Association.
Welcome.
Of course, everybody knows me, David Channel.
You're infamous.
Yeah. I brought Stephen this time. He's never been here before, so this is new to him.
Did you tell him what we do to new people?
We'll break him in right away.
Okay, yeah, we will.
He wouldn't tell me.
Oh, you're in for it, buddy. But no, so lots and lots of cool things. We just had Jeremiah talking about the ice rink there in downtown Jackson, but some other great events going on that you all will be talking about. So I'll just let you go for it.
Okay. Of course, tomorrow is the kicks off the holiday season here in Jackson, and it's called the Jackson Holiday Light Up 2023. I'll start off with some of the events that's going on tomorrow. There's Cultivating Our Future has a pretty good list tomorrow, starting at 4 o'clock until 6 o'clock at the shelter house. They've got free hot chocolate, free treats, got a kids party. They'll be handing out cookies, face painting, ornament decorating, a photographer with a snow globe, a petting zoo, free hats and mittens, decorating cookies, balloon artist, and all that's put on by Cultivating Our Future.
Very good. We want to thank them for that because that's a lot of fun stuff for the kids to do.
Yes, and that is, like I said, 4 to 6 tomorrow at the shelter house there in Manpower Park.
Okay.
And then at 6 o'clock tomorrow night is the parade lineup, which will be on Broadway Street from Broad Street down to South Street. And that'll be handled by the Jackson County Gear Grinders.
Okay.
They're in charge of that. And then it'll come up at 7 o'clock. It'll come up Broadway Street, make a right on Main Street, and go out to Manpower Park where it'll break up. And anybody that's got golf carts, motorcycles, anything you want to bring, put it in the Christmas parade. No registration, just show up.
Yep.
And the only thing we ask and the Gear Grinders is no throwing out candy so kids is not running out into the street to get it.
Smart.
You are allowed to hand it out, just don't throw it out.
Okay,
So
that makes
definitely
total
do
sense.
that. That's a big safety issue. You got little kids running out.
Yeah.
And nobody.
They don't have a lick of sense when it comes to candy. Let's just be honest about it. So
you don't want to get nobody hurt, of course, and so that's very critical there. And then the radio station, I'm assuming it's on 96.7 tomorrow night. We'll do the soundtrack and doing a live remote at the park starting at 5 o'clock. And then the radio has also put a new sound box over there this year. They're going to be playing Christmas music 24 hours a day around the clock in the park. And that's something new. And I think that's going to be nice. Yes.
Love, love, love that.
And then starting today at the park, Barbie has already got food vendors over there set up. So if anybody's hungry this afternoon or evening while you're decorating your trees and so forth, there are food vendors over there set up. I know Legends is over there. Jeff Simmons Concessions over there. Papa John's going to be there. And she's got 2 or 3 more.
Okay.
So they're going to be there today and tomorrow evening.
People will be there decorating. If you haven't driven by our Manpower Park, around that beautiful new sidewalk track that has been installed in the park, there are a bazillion Christmas trees that people will be decorating, and then that will be part of what you're going to talk about here in a moment.
Yeah. And then tomorrow evening, there's free hot chocolate until they run out. And then soon as the parade ends at the park, somewhere around 7:45, then they will have the tree lighting ceremony. And immediately following that, then we'll have the fireworks display. Those will be put off by American Fireworks out of Hudson, Ohio. We're doing a $9,000 show this year.
Wow.
That's all done by donations by businesses, individuals, groups. No taxpayer money whatsoever, and the Jackson Firefighter Association is in charge of collecting the money for those and making sure they go off.
Yes.
And we have a new soundtrack this year, which will be put over 96.7 tomorrow night.
Awesome.
And Jackson Firefighter Association is in charge of the Santa House. There's a schedule out there. If I recall, it's 5 to 7 Friday, Saturday, Sundays. And then he will stay there Saturday night after the parade for about an hour at Santa House.
Oh, cool.
So you can visit him in.
Love that.
So, and the Wellston Lions float will be in the parade tomorrow night, weather permitting. And we'll bring Santa Claus in to kick off the season. And then on December 17th, 18th, Wellston Lions will be back down with the float riding the streets of Jackson.
Yep, that's right.
So that's a big hit, and I want to thank them for bringing that down, and that's a very nice float.
Yeah, our sweet Santa that was just here, he donates his time to come down to this area as well.
So I would like to thank all the sponsors on behalf of the Cultivating Future and the Jackson Firefighters for people supporting these events to make it nice for the community.
Yeah, absolutely. And, everybody wants that kind of Hallmark Christmas, town moment. And I think that all of our local communities are getting on board and certainly doing so much to bring so much to so much stuff to do, with the ice skating rink. And then, in Jackson, we have fireworks tomorrow night. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That is so cool. And you know what I love about the fireworks in December? That they're not past my bedtime. I can stay awake for them.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big old wuss and I go to bed early.
With the daylight hours changing, getting dark at 5 o'clock, we can do it earlier.
You can do them earlier. It works out great. I can't stay up till like 11 o'clock. That's way past my bedtime.
I think this is the 4th year for fireworks, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because it kind of started as a COVID, like, oh, we're not going to do them during the 4th because it was like hot into COVID thing, and you guys did them at Christmas, and then it just kind of stuck.
Well, how that got started
cool.
was I come out of council meeting one night, and Councilman Ryan Peters says, do you think we could do a Christmas show fireworks? I said, well, as long as you come up with the money, I'm sure we can pull one off.
Right.
So Auditor Brett Reed and myself went and talked to Mayor Evans, and we talked to the school and so forth, see if the band was still, everybody move everything from 11 o'clock Saturday morning till Saturday night.
Yeah.
And I think it's been a really well accepted, and,
yeah,
have a parade
absolutely.
and everything after dark and fireworks. I think it's been nice.
Oh, absolutely. Such a great addition. It's kind of funny when stuff happens not on purpose, but it ends up being something really, really cool. So there's our Santa house, and that truly is just magical as well. Right there in Manpower Park. You can't miss it. I saw it being set up the other day. And so if you haven't been down, you'll see the tree lighting and all of that tomorrow, right? About what time was the tree lighting again, Dave?
Somewhere around 7:45.
Okay.
It depends on how many entries is in that parade and how long it takes to get there. And
there you go. And then we'll do those fireworks.
Yep.
So very, very good.
And the fireworks is 14 minutes. So
okay.
That'll be immediately following the tree lighting.
Love that. Love, love, love. So, okay. And, that is all tomorrow right here in downtown Jackson. Is there anything else you guys wanted to let everybody know about?
Well, Stephen wants to talk about some of our projects on the Firefighters Association.
Yeah, would love that.
To what we've done this year and let the community know what we do with our events and the money we raise.
Yes,
So that's what
absolutely.
he's here for.
Okay, go for it, Steven.
So, staying along with the Christmas season, next Saturday, December 9th, the Firefighters Association will be holding breakfast with Santa, and that'll be at the fire station.
Okay.
We'll have pancakes, sausage, milk, and families can come in. And this year is a totally free event. We're accepting donations if
Wow.
anybody feels like they want to do that, but they can come in, get a hot cakes and sausage, and come around and talk to Santa Claus and let him know what they want for Christmas that year. And that's next Saturday, December 9th at the station from 8:30 to 10:30, I believe. There's flyers out. I think the newspaper also had an article on it.
There you go.
So that's one of the events that through public donations or donations we get through fundraisers that we're able to put on. And almost all the supplies for this event has been donated by local businesses, McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, MacArthur. They've been very gracious on the pancakes and several other things where they donate pancakes and plates and forks and stuff. Filling stations donated. Mayu Brown Funeral Home helps us out with chairs. Am I missing one there, Dave? What?
Sausage.
Sausage was donated this year by the sideliners from the football
great.
program. So
Okay.
they've jumped in there and helped out this year.
Nice.
And we're supposed to have some football players here at Breakfast with Santa to help with the serving as well.
How fun.
So there's several different people in the community that have stepped forward to help out with this event to allow us to do this just totally free for the public. Other ways that we have Pig Iron Day, which was back in the fall. That's a big fundraiser for us, as well as we have the bingo pull tab machines.
Okay.
So I think we have 5 different locations around the city. We have them. I got a list of them here. So we've got Midway gas station on Huron Street.
Okay.
We've got the Main Express on Chillicothe Street gas station, the Corner Pub, Twin Oaks gas station, and I don't know the exact name of it now, but it's the old Mike's One Stop up in front of Speyside. the gas station there.
Okay. Yeah.
So in those locations, we have the bingo pull tab machines.
Can you explain that a little bit?
Sure.
How does that work?
So the pull tab machines, I think the tickets are $1. So you can put $1 in and you can win anywhere from $1 up to I think $500 on some of them.
Oh, okay. That
And
sounds good.
we get a portion of the profit from those machines.
Okay.
And so that has been a big fundraiser for the fire department. Now there are other pull tab machines in Jackson. Some of them belong to Colton Fire Department. Some of them belong to St. Peter and Paul. So no matter which one of those pull tab machines that you may choose to support, you are supporting either emergency response department or another nonprofit. So that's what all those machines in the community are for, or are out there for, is to help us raise funds.
Yeah.
And I've been asked a lot of times, what are you doing with all that money? So just this year, we have chose to purchase a new ATV. We bought a 2023 Kawasaki Mule to help with wildland firefighting, brush firefighting.
Because there was a lot of that this year that you guys battled.
This year wasn't terrible. Last year,
Was it? Okay. But I thought there were some, I heard about some that were going on. But yeah, a lot of people don't know. I mean, you get into a situation here with all of our hills and all that.
Mhm.
You guys need those vehicles to get out.
right? Sometimes brush fires are right off the road, and sometimes they're two or 3 miles back into a
Sure.
wooded area. As well, with that machine, not only can we fight brush fires with it, but we can also transport a patient out of the woods if someone gets injured way off the beaten
Good.
path.
Okay. That makes sense.
We have a system on there where we can put them in a basket, a Stokes basket, and secure them to that and help get them out of the woods. So was able to buy that ATV this year as well. The association has just purchased a new set of Jaws of Life, which are now battery operated. Used to, they had to be hooked to a hose and hooked to the truck to get their power source.
Oh.
Now they run off of a 20 volt or 60 volt DeVolt battery.
Okay. Cool.
So that was a project that was in conjunction with the city. The association bought one of the tools, and the city bought 3 tools. So that gave us a complete new set. And just
Okay.
so everybody kind of has an understanding on those, one tool average cost is about $13,000
Oh.
for one. And so
Holy moly.
and the association bought one and the city bought 3. So we could have a new set of rescue tools that are dependable to help out with car crashes, or sometimes we have to use them forcible entry into a building. If it's got a heavy duty steel door, the access won't go through quickly. We have to use other means to access.
Let's just talk about that for 1 second, just so viewers understand. Like, how often would that tool be used?
It goes in spurts.
Yeah.
We've had time periods where we've had crashes, several in a row, and then we've had time frames where we don't have them that
I
often.
mean, let's be honest, we don't ever want to have to use
Right.
it. But it's also nice to have it when who knows what they're doing over there. Have construction going on, evidently. If you're hearing something weird.
It's an oscillating tool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we don't want you to have to use those.
Right.
But
we want dependable tools.
we
in the
want
event.
it to be readily available and working properly and all that if you happen to, because it can mean life or death, really.
Exactly. When there's a crash, there's a time frame that they need to get the patient out of the vehicle into a hospital. And we want to be able to do that on our end as quickly as possible to be able to get them in the care of the EMS so that they can transport the patient further out. So that's one of the things that we've purchased this year was the JAWS. And then we've also just, in another project in conjunction with the city, purchased new handheld radios that are updated to where they'll have the capability of transmitting on a new frequency that we're using in the county some. And radios cost about $900 a piece.
Okay.
And that's something that everybody on the department will have as a way to communicate. So radios, Jaws of Life, and the ATV is the big purchases, as well as we buy smoke detectors that we give out in the community. Sometimes we'll we'll go to a house that doesn't have one, and we'll install one or we'll replace one that's dated. When we go to the schools, sometimes we provide fire prevention materials, coloring books, the little plastic fire hats. So those are all being purchased by the association, which again is all done with monies that's donated from the community, whether it's through fundraisers or just flat out donations.
This is all not talking about the day-to-day operation of the fire department.
Right.
Which is also huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the numbers off the top of my head, but the city has a large investment in the fire department. Our ladder truck is probably, if we had to replace it today, that's well over $1 million for that one truck.
So there you go.
The city just purchased 8 new air packs. Nine new air packs, and that was around, I think, $80,000.
$82,000.
Yeah, when you tell me, you and I have talked off the air about some of this stuff, and I'm just like, my mind is just blown by the turnout gear and all of the things, how much money it actually costs, and it has to be replaced and updated all the time. So it's very, very expensive.
A pair of pants, firefighter pants, and bunker coat with a liner in it is about $3,500 now.
Yeah, just unbelievable.
So if a firefighter dressed head to toe, ready to go, is almost close to $10,000 between gear, boots, helmet, air pack, mask,
all of that stuff.
And that doesn't include the investment in the training to get them trained on how to use all that.
And the truck to get them there, and all of the things, So, we have about 45 seconds left, but I do want to just make sure that you guys, what are some of the things that people can do quickly to make sure that we get through the holiday season safely? I know a lot of times those space heaters, things like that, can cause fires.
Wood burners, stopped up chimneys.
A lot of times people have pipes frozen and they'll use not a proper heat source to
Don't try to heat with your oven. Doesn't work.
Kitchen safety, making sure you're cooking and being careful and keeping an eye on not setting pizza boxes on top of your stove, things like that, especially with electric stoves, can have malfunctions and turn themselves on. We've seen that before.
Oh, yeah. I had a stove that lost its mind and, would do crazy things.
Yeah. So just be careful with how you heat.
Be real careful.
If the power's out, be thinking about what you're choosing to heat with.
Candles, don't leave them burning, we all forget sometimes, but be careful with all that stuff. So.
Okay, one thing I'd like to say real quick, on behalf of all of the Jackson County emergency response people, I'd like to wish everybody a happy holiday season and be safe out there.
Be safe out there, and that's the main thing. And come out this weekend and have some fun.
Right.
Right?
The only thing that can hurt us is the weather, and right now I think it's going to look pretty decent.
It's going to be just fine.
So
Won't rain on your parade.
good.
Yeah.
Good.
I said so.
Okay.
All right. Well, David, Stephen, thank you so much for stopping by. We greatly appreciate you. And we hope that everybody gets out this weekend, no matter where you are in our listening area, and enjoy some holiday festivities. So, all right. We'll be right back here on Monday, probably with some news. So we will see you then. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.
Thanks.